survey of 1.6 lakh households by the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy shows that 19 lakh jobs have been lost in the last 1 year since demonetization. We've got the man behind those numbers joining us, the MD and CEO of CMIE, Mahesh Vyas. Mahesh, as I pointed out, practically every politician that we've spoken to, quoting the data that CMIE has put forward. But help us understand, Mahesh, we've heard words like tsunami against the people of India. The informal sector has been shattered. It has been a gross misadventure, a monumental failure. What has this actually meant in terms of the impact when it comes to jobs? And what does this mean for the informal sector, which most people seem to suggest the data is not being able to capture?
So let me make the first correction regarding the informal sector. What we are doing is a survey of households, and this is, as you said, 167,000 households. It's a very large survey, and it's also a fast frequency survey. So we survey these households every 4 months. So we are making lots of fast frequency observations at the household level, and households are employed not only in the organized sector but even in the unorganized sector, or whatever sector you call it. A household sector, a household survey does not distinguish between formal and informal, organized and unorganized. So the survey conducted by CMIE is an all India survey. It covers all sectors. And that survey tells us that 1.9 million jobs, or 19 lakh jobs, were lost in the period Jan 2017 through August 2017, compared to what the employment level was in September, December 2016. So is this because of demonetization? I mean, I can only conjecture, because as a lot of the debate in the past 2-3 days has been around, that you need to adjust these numbers for seasonality. So September, December is a busy period, and during this period, employment is high. Jan, April is a lean period, employment will be low. So you can't blame the fall in employment only because of demonetization. Point granted.
Demonetization.
But I think demonetization has played an important role. Yes, demonetization has played an important role in impacting the livelihood of individuals in India.
Okay, so you're saying that 19 lakh jobs have been lost since demonetization. It would perhaps be unfair to say whether the job loss was only on account of demonetization, but that certainly aided it. Let's take that argument then to growth, Mahesh, because, as per the CSO, the deceleration started pre-demonetization. We've gone from, 7.6 to 6.8 to 6.7 to 5.6. The government's view is, now we're going to start to see an uptick. What are you picking up from the data that you have access to?
I don't think there's going to be an uptick very soon. Another set of data that we collect is on investments. And the CapEx database shows that new investment proposals have slowed down very substantially. More importantly, I also expect the commissioning of plants, which had picked up in the recent times, is going to slow down. So in 2017-18, we will see a substantial drop in the value of total projects commissioned, from about 6 trillion rupees in 2016-17 to a drop to 4 trillion. So 2 trillion loss in commissioning of plants. Now, if investments goes down, as I see it going down, jobs get impacted. I don't see how we can get growth under these circumstances.
Okay, so you don't see growth picking up, which is the government's belief at this point in time. Mahesh, I want to ask you, because I still remember very clearly that there was this big number that CMIE had put out in terms of what the cost of the demonetization exercise was. Mr. Chidambaram was on the show a short while ago, back of the envelope calculation of about 21,000 odd crores spent on logistics of the new cash, another 8,000 crores on printing of the new cash. If you assume a 1% hit as far as GDP growth is concerned, then we're talking about 1.5 lakh. It's more than 1%, then it could be to the tune of 2.25 lakh crores. Give me some sense of what you think the cost has been for the economy.
Mr. Chidambaram's number could very well be true. If his number is over 2 lakh crore, In November, by the end of November last year, we had estimated that the direct cost just till December 2016 would be of the order of 1.26 lakh crore. And that was just simple direct cost that we had seen, and we had not taken into account the sustained loss that there would be because of demonetization. So it has been a costly affair, and the expectation was that this will be more than offset by the amount of black money we extinguish. So if it cost us 1.25 lakh crore or 2 lakh crore, then if we are going to find that about 3 lakh crore or 3.5 lakh crore is extinguished as black money, this could be justified to some extent. But now that we see that the costs are much more than what we at CMI had estimated, and I believe it will be more than 2 lakh crore, then, and if the RBI says that they haven't found really any black money, then this was really a waste. And it was a shock on the economy that's going to impact growth for some time. So whatever the intentions be, the intentions could have been good, I would assume, but the net effect of this is very negative.
Net effect, very negative. My final question to you, Mahesh, you don't expect the bottoming out just yet as far as the economy is concerned. You believe that it will take more time for growth to revive. You know, at the, what is the best and the worst case scenario that you're working with in terms of growth revival?
I cannot find that as yet. I don't see a turning point as yet. So if we see job losses continuing, if we see wages getting impacted, then there isn't. Yeah, so then I don't see where demand is going to grow from. If demand doesn't grow, how will capacity utilization come up? If that doesn't come up, how will investments come up? So this is not a good cycle, and I do not see what's going to break it as yet.
All right, we will have to leave it there. It's not a good cycle. Mahesh Vyas of CMIE, they're saying 19 lakh jobs have been lost on account of demonetization, or at least it's had a significant impact on job losses. And also, as far as growth is concerned, he doesn't see that picking up anytime soon.